Hello, I am Dan Stapleton, and that's Alex Roth.
Hey.
We just got word that Oculus Rift has a release window.
It's actually going to come out Q1 2016.
And that's January to March, somewhere in that area. So 7 to 10 months from now, we will actually be able to buy we'll be able to pre-order it soon.
Yes.
But we'll actually be able to receive an Oculus Rift.
Have it in your home.
Yes, and this is a new version. They haven't shown off yet, but they've hinted that it will be an improved version of their current prototype, which they showed at GDC, which was the Crescent Bay prototype.
Yes, it is, and it's already really impressive. So it's going to be awesome to see what this thing is like when it's even more improved.
Yeah, and they're saying it's got an improved design. You can kind of see it back here. They give us a black on black image. It's not great to pick out details, but they're saying details will come in the coming weeks pretty soon. This one has a better industrial design. They say it's probably lighter. We gotta hope for lighter. Lighter is the big deal.
It doesn't seem as though it has speakers or headphones or anything on there, which is something they debated about. You know, should we build speakers in? Should we let people use headphones?
Yeah, and they've got 2 screens in this one, which I guess is also true of the Crescent Bay.
Yes.
But this one hopefully will have higher resolution. There are a lot of things we hope for in a device like this. What did they say? They're
saying it's
going
designed to accommodate sitting and standing.
Right. So there's improved motion tracking that's supposed to, because with the current ones there's just a little kind of webcam that you have to sit in one place and kind of not move too far.
Yeah.
But it will track you within a small space. This one, apparently like Valve's HTC Vive, or I guess HTC's Vive, which is made in conjunction with Valve. That one has a whole room tracking solution, which appeared to leapfrog them again above Oculus, or beyond Oculus.
And the really interesting thing is it seems like the Vive is going to beat the Oculus to market.
It is. It's supposed to come out in November, barring delays. So that's going to be a really interesting thing, because Oculus seemed to have this big lead, and then out of nowhere comes HTC and Valve and beats them to market. So all the early adopters, like, are you going to sit and wait for 4 months maybe for Oculus to come? Or are you going to jump on that Vive train?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
And then it could be another 6 months after that before Sony's Project Morpheus arrives.
Yeah.
So it's a really interesting landscape, and see who's going to kind of win this race, or who's going to come out with an early lead. Could be years before we see who wins.
Yeah.
But or if anyone ever does win, maybe there will be 2 competing products, which would be great for consumers.
Yes, it would be.
One thing that what Oculus has going for it is Facebook is underwriting this whole thing. So we could see
that Facebook money.
Right. We could see just them trying to put out as many of these headsets as possible at the cheapest price possible.
Yeah.
Whereas HTC is probably still going to want to make some money out of selling these headsets. So that's one advantage they could have. Also in the coming weeks, we're expecting to hear more about an input device. Valve and HTC were showing off kind of a kind of PlayStation, kind of like a PlayStation Move style 2-handed controller, that tracks your hands.
Yeah.
But we don't know what Oculus is going to do yet.
Yeah, they've just said that they've got one coming.
Yeah, they're going to answer that somehow.
They've said that a lot, that we are announcing that we have more announcements.
Yeah. On that note, they also announced that they have unannounced games designed specifically for Oculus that they will announce at some point.
Yeah, and Oculus has its own store for games, which is interesting.
Right, and we've seen that in the Samsung Galaxy Gear headset that works with the Note 4 and the phone one that straps to your face. And that's an okay interface, but we'll see more about that in the future. But yeah, this is more kind of the announcement of announcement, and pictures shrouded in shadow. But for a lot more on that as it comes, stick with IGN.